So basically, here's how the story goes, okay? This guy on the bottom right keeps following this person like a shadow, okay? So they go to the same school, right? But they're not friends, okay? She has friends, the girl on the right, Victoria, but, you know, this is not one of her friends, okay? And this person keeps following her. She's noticing it, right? Because she has a really big brain. What's like the opposite of like a smooth chicken breast brain? She has a super wrinkly brain. She has like a raisin brain. That's how wrinkly it is. But it's huge raisin brain, huge wrinkly brain. Okay, very smart. And so she notices that this person is following her, right? At least she thinks that she does. Because they're always like seeing each other in like the hall, like not in the hallway. They're always, you know, they're in like the library. Their hands go to reach for like the same exact book. They're, you know, she's like outside waiting to get picked up by like the car, and she has no umbrella. And then the other character like appears next to her like completely wordlessly and like holds an umbrella over her or whatever. And it's all like a little bit like, do I know this guy? This person is following her in the hallways like a satellite, like a satellite orbiting. Like, okay, this person's clearly a weirdo. They don't have any friends. I smiled at them like once or twice. Okay, they got attached to me. Whatever, it happens. But then I haven't seen Totoro. I haven't seen like a billion Ghibli movies. But then she's got this bag, okay? And on the bag, she's got like this little charm thingy. And it's got this little bell. It's got a bell. And it goes ding, 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 ding. Okay? And she like looks, and they're in the hall, and she turns around because she recognizes like the noise of the ding, 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 ding. It's like really distinct. Okay? She turns around, and on this character's bag, right? Who we think is like mostly harmless, like weird, but like a follower, okay? On this character's bag is this charm, right? And it's like, wait a minute. And then we get like a flashback, when she's like a little kid. And she's like in her house. And she's looking. And there's a charm just like it, right? And she's gonna break it because she's a little shit, okay? And her nanny takes it from her. And it's like a big confrontation, and it's like really sealed into her mind because it's the first time that her nanny ever raised her voice at her. And she takes it out of her hand when she's gonna break it, and she goes, "No, don't! It's a one of a kind. You can't." Right? She kind of talks like she's stupid too. She talks like she's a stupid idiot. Not disrespectfully, but like she does. And the next time she goes to open the drawer, it's gone. It's like not there anymore. Like the nanny hid it. Okay? And then she's looking at this thing, and she's like, that looks just like that thing that I saw when I was a little homunculus. But maybe I'm wrong. And then she goes home. And she's like to the nanny, like, "Hello, woman. You know that thing that I almost like destroyed when I was whatever. Okay, that charm you said was a one of a kind. Do you know where it is?" And then he goes, "Yeah, I know where it is. Why?" And she goes, "Are you sure? Can you like? Are you? Let me see it. Go get it." And she's like, "Okay, I'll go get it. I guess you little freak." And she goes to get it, and it's not there. So this little bastard who's been like following her around and stuff. Okay. She took it, and it's on her bag now, and she's following her around the hallways, and she's following her around everywhere with this little thing on her bag, and it's almost like she's gloating. It's almost like with like these crazy ass like little devil horn hair. Okay, it's almost like she's gloating that she, I don't know, broke into her house or something, or did some like crazy shit, because how does she have this thing? How does she do it? And that's the crux. That's how you get this character who doesn't give a shit about anything, right? To become interested and look at this character, right? By making them be perceived as a threat, okay? But, spoilers! Spoilers. This charm on the bag is actually not one of a kind. It's two of a kind. It's two of a kind. It's actually something that was given to her by this off-screen character A, who in the big twist of the series, okay, of the first arc, is revealed to be the sister. The sister of the nanny. Holy shit. The sister of the, oh my god, it's her sister. Okay, it's her sister. But before this is revealed, a bunch of crazy drama gets to happen between the stalker, the supposed stalker, who's actually a really good person. Okay, she has little like devil horns on her hair, and she's like really weird and like not smiling and like enigmatic and like a little freak. And she is following her around the halls, but she's not stalking her. She's following her because she walks in very straight lines. And she's following her like how race cars follow other race cars, so that the wind doesn't slow them down and so they don't get bumped into. That's the utility of this sort of character, because the entirety of the story happens because of this character existing, right? The entire plot, just because her shadow looms over this character. The end. Okay, now I can cue again.